So, tomato, tomato. Is Nightbot a project manager? You're asking about the thing they just said about, yeah, hold on. Salesforce, Apex, and Sapabat?
Yeah.
No, I need to remove that from Nightbot. But honestly, if you've ever worked
There's
with
sound coming
any of
from
that
somewhere.
shit, I got a few
I think I
people I
left
gotta
Griff.
reach out to.
Yeah. I think I left Griff on. How is that mic working? I don't know how anything's working right now. That's crazy. Okay, thanks for all the updates. Where's my git ignore? We gonna wanna do. How did I have this set up? All right, cool. Example. Cancel. What's the name of the file? Close that there. Close here. We need this one. Get cache. Get token. It was like line 250, I think. $215. Robotech, come save me, Robotech. I don't want to be good at Godot. I just wanna vibe out in Python. What you building? Are you working on your game? This doesn't seem legit. There we go. All right, we need to create this. In the example file, create new text file, save, and then we're going to save these things here. What do you need? So, okay, can you explain something to me? Because I'm actually baffled by this. So check it out, right? In my file system down here, I have this example and everything, right? So I'm gonna use this example right now to actually run this, but I can't use the play run button up here. I have to use this file select one specifically. And I'm assuming this play button correlates to what's playing in my scene. So my question is, how do I get stuff that runs down here to work up here? No. I mean, you get to build shit. Hey, what up, Giovanna? Is that Giovanna I see in TikTok? Giovanna, that was a nice picture you took with all my big buddies. All my big belly buddies. You joined a game jam? Yeah, what's good, Giovanna? I saw you with all those big bellies the other day. Okay, so the clipboard play is the scene you are in. The clipboard play. Okay. Yeah, I gotta post and let everyone know I'm alive every once in a while. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hell, while you at it, why don't you plan a little trip? Plan a little trip. Invite some cool people over. Come beat your behind in some Smash Brothers. Why? What am I looking for? What's the word I'm thinking of? Okay. Yeah. Console. Perfect. Manage. All right, real quick. So let's go over here. Let's add the. Wait, what? Why am I ignoring the Godot one? What is in here? Oh, I don't know if I want to ignore all of that. Hold on. But I do want to ignore this. Copy path. In Dallas this summer? Nice. Be right back. Now, if you want to play that whole thing, is starting scene. Did you set it? Yeah. These are all great questions. I don't know the answer to. Hold on one second. I'm just trying to make sure I can get ignore so I don't expose my code all over the place. Copy relative path, resource path. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so let's Google this real quick, because we'll be stuck here all night. How do you get ignore a text file in Godot? Anyway, you can tell Godot to ignore folders and all content by adding a file with the name. did you get this answer from? Stack Overflow? Okay. If you this summer in June I'll be in London, but when I get back from London, June, July, August, September. I was thinking like late August, early September, maybe going to Japan. But I would probably have to work while I was in Japan. Gotta work while I'm in Japan. And I have to stay there long enough for me to. I gotta stay there long enough for me to actually like. Have to stay there long enough for me to like actually. Get clothes I want to have made out there. Anyway, you can. Github shouldn't be showing you the content of Github folders. If it does, not by default, thus something else went wrong. What? Anyway, you can tell Godot to ignore a folder and all its content by adding the file with the name gdignore inside of it. This briefly mentioned in project organization. Ignoring specific folders. This makes no sense. JD, the bot's down. We're actually trying to fix it now. Well, not fix it, but remake it. Build it from scratch. Is my creation. Is it real? A pot of gold. I do not know. It's on your itinerary for next year? Man, move that itinerary up a little bit. I'm a stranger. You'll code with me? Of course. In fact, let's put you to work right now. Okay, this doesn't make sense either. How long is this video? 2 minutes? One of the manage, remove. One of these ad blockers is messing up. All right, there we go.
Today I'm going to be showing you how you can quickly add a
Move that up, Giovanna.
your Godot GitHub repo. Let's get right into it. So I have currently got my Godot game open in GitHub Desktop. And to add a gitignore, I need to go to where this repo is located in the File Explorer. And in GitHub Desktop, you can simply click on Show in Explorer. And in this folder, you will see a Git attributes file. I want you to right click and then click on New and then go to Text Document. Then I want you to delete the entire file name and file extension. Then I want you to do .gitignore.
Oh, okay. You give it its own repository. Okay. All right. That makes more sense. Copy. What am I looking for? New text file. All right, cool.
The name. There's nothing before the dots, and this will be in the description below for you to copy and paste. Once you do that, you can hit enter, and you want to then tick yes if you get this pop-up box, and now you've created a git ignore. So now I want you to open it up. You can open it up using Notepads, Notepad++, Visual Studio, whatever you want. It needs to be something that can edit text. I'm going to open it in Notepad++. So I'm going to right click, then click on show more options.
Yeah. We're trying to make a game.
Now I want you to put this text into the gitignore file. There'll be a link in the description below to where you can copy and paste this gitignore text. And these are things you don't need to push up to your GitHub repo, which makes pushing and pulling your repo more efficient as there's less files that you need to upload and download. These files get
yeah, motherfucker, but what if you just want to have a certain one that you don't want to mess with? Oh. What's chat's cut? Usually chat's cut is like, so if you win the race, you get entered into a raffle to win some free merch. You could win a free merch, a shirt, like some quality punts, but mostly it's bragging rights because like when you win the race, like when you're the top dog, when you're the big dog, when you get to brag and say like you won the race, that's the reward enough. I know very few people that have asked for much more in life than to win the perfect lurker race. But I mean, no harm.
automatically generated by Github, so there's no need to store them elsewhere if they're going to be generated whenever you open your project, if you don't have them. Once you've pasted in the text, you can then click save, then you can close the software. Then if we go back to GitHub Desktop, as you can see the gitignore has been added, so we can do a commit name, added gitignore, then we can click on commit to main, then we can click on push to origin, and now we have a gitignore added to our Godot Git project. And if you've used Unity in the past, you might have noticed, we can see the gitignore flare. Then if we go back to GitHub Desktop,
okay, so if we go back to GitHub, okay, so technically import.godot, where we at? Close the example, close the gift, add-ons. So, okay, so this is for the Git project. This doesn't help us. This doesn't help us at all. But, yeah, this doesn't help us at all. Okay. The highest honor. It truly is. And, you know, Robotech, I feel like with this new one, it will even out the playing field, but ultimately the best way to win the race is to show up first. It's just a point blank. That the longer you're here, the better you'll do. Now, will this new one have a situation where, you know, maybe, oh my God. This new one, people with a lot of points are going to be unstoppable. It's kind of diabolical. Add-ons, Git, example. Before pushing, okay, I only write code in BASIC using Vim 7 on Windows 98. I share files via floppies, but you're a legend, so you know it'd be kind of hard to. In a Github project root file repo. This is correct line. Add in the Git repo. Okay, so we're gonna add this. GitHub says you can add it directly. I don't know what that means, but okay. All right, and then we can double check it. Okay, cancel. I don't know the answer to that. Terminal. Nope. CD lurker. Lurker underscore v3. All right, cool. All right, perfect lurker add-on Git. I don't trust this. All right. Ooh, you know what we can do? You know what I need to do? I need to turn off this like Copilot thing. This thing's in the fucking way. All right. You know what we can do? We can push it now and see if it goes. Git status. Because right now it is empty. Git add. Wait, shit, my bad. Hey, quit being disrespectful. All right, that's cool. All right. All right, cool. Git commit. What is it? Dash M. I always forget this part. So I don't dox myself. Git fetch. push. The fuck? Saturn? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Update hint rejected because the tip of your current branch is behind. Fuck. What are you doing? We're trying to set up our GitHub repositories so that we don't dox ourselves. Okay, so we need a git push pull. Alright, cool. Alright, we're back in the main. Alright, give me the original now. Yay. So we're gonna connect to the IRC on the in GitHub, but before we do that, I need to make sure that like the git ignore is tracking like certain files, and I don't know how to prove if it is. So we're gonna test it out real quick, and then we'll go from there. Send me a message. What y'all up to? Y'all making some shit or not? Oh shit. It literally blocked out all of Godot. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it does work. Clap it. Small victories. Small victories. All right, with that being said, then we can go ahead and move forward with it. Small victories, we'll take it. So now we can fill this in properly. Tristan Armstrong. Hey yo, clap it. Thanks for the follow. Man, throw this man up. Yeah. Yeah. Put it in the face. In the face. Alright, so all of GitHub all of the Godot stuff was ignored. But I don't think we'll be able to push that stuff. So, and I know Minnie said he wants to work on this. So, I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to remove this one. And we're going to git add git status. Do I really want to add all of this? I don't think I have much of a choice. We have to. And plus, if we don't want to lose it, so, real quick, we can see if, what's it called, was added. Shaders, cache. Git add. All right, so I was also thinking about a new schedule for the nighttime, y'all. Like, I don't think my channel will survive. So yeah, Mondays we're gonna try. Wednesdays after streaming with the icon, and we'll play it by ear. So we're gonna commit to 2 days. Push. What are you doing? I am coding. Wow, what's up? You trying to help? You trying to get on? You trying to get on this, Josh? You trying to get a piece of this? All right, cool. It worked. Oh wait, no shit. I gotta check examples. Oh shit, it did not work. All right, so that didn't work. I don't know nothing about that. I'm really dumb. No, you can't be that bad. You can't be that bad. Okay, so we're back to square one. That didn't work. M 01. Oh, that seems to work. Hold on. All right, right. So whenever you gotta give like specific examples of exactly where it is. Okay. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. All right. I could code something like what? Mm. Oh, you know what? You know what I think the problem is here. Utilities get icon copy path. And add to get. Okay. All right. No more Twitch. Example. All right. By golly, that worked. What the fuck did I do differently though? Sometimes GitHub just be choosing when they want to work. Honestly. All right, we'll take it from there. Just be choosing when they want to work. Hey. That's why I'm easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Alright, what we look for? Alright, we look for this. We're gonna put this over here. New secret. That's why I'm easy. Oi. Coding with strangers. All right. So with this completed, now I'm thinking we go here. Oh boy. Okay. Control preload doesn't exist. Chat TSN. Yes, it does. Copy. Copy path. Run it again. Is it supposed to be called auth file? No, it's supposed to be called auth text. Hmm. Oh shit, I know what's going on. Ah, damn it. Like line 250 or something. Hmm. Interesting. Unless I did that. Oh. Maybe it does need it. Hold on. No, that didn't matter. Mm, my op said I'm reckless. Hmm. Oh, I put them backwards. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Alright, I guess I'm looking this shit back up, man.
Hi, I'm iHeart Funny Boys. I'm a Godot game dev, and today I'm going to be showing how to integrate face dev.twitch.I handle. So you definitely don't want that out before I could. Here we go. Paste. Okay. and then we generate a new secret. It's going to
Where's Robotech? Robotech, are you here?
paste your client ID. So
Mm-hmm. No text on. Get big for Mario. What's up, Robbie? See, okay, and that's what I want to know. What do we have local? Nothing. Okay, close this off. All right, client ID, which I'm pretty sure I had written out the first time. Hey, yo, look out, Jay. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? We're getting through the motions of when you come back to something that you love, It's gonna be a little bit of a few growing pains. Stream was good. Just had a parenting thing to take care of. Oh, parenting duties, always fun, or a great reminder why to wear protection. One of the two. You feel me? That's a rim shot. I think. Can I find it? There we go. Parenting. Good reminder to wear protection or a great reason to bring life into this world. However you choose. Choose responsibly. We love the kids. We love the kids. We love them badass kids. Yeah, usually when I'm working during the daytime, I'm usually working on some company paid type shit. Github has always had a soft spot in my heart, but I just need to get good. I so badly want to get good. That's the problem, right? I just need to get good. In due time, though, just like most things. Yes. Wait, what? I need you to rerun that. Alright, it worked, but I'm not connected. It didn't ask for permission, so I'm curious to know. I think I spelled my name wrong. I did not. The fact that it's not asking for... Oh boy. Oh boy. Tolu. Welcome. My friend. My friend. You feel me? My friend. Appreciate the raid. How was the stream? How's the stream? What you been up to? Hopefully you ain't been in the stock market. What's up? What's up? Welcome everybody. That's two raids in a few minutes. Let's say hello to the people. How you guys doing? My name is Hero. This is Coding with Strangers. We're having fun, moving around at the speed of sound. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. Everything's going well. I was literally just about to do a little brief intro. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. My name's Hero. This is Coding with Strangers. You know we like to have a good time. We like to have a good time. By day, I'm usually at work, data engineer. By night, I'm fumbling around with game projects and things like that. Got to get back into the rhythm. You feel me? Got to get back into the rhythm. The whole get good programming thing, it's a process, man. It's a process. Okay, clearly that generic route didn't work last time, so we're going to do it this time here. Create text file, auth.text. Gonna put some medicine in here. Yeah. Like, it's one of the more delirious things that I've had to experience in my lifetime. Like you spent 2 years working on this skill, this craft, this talent, right? And then you get the job. You get the job. And then you get home and you're too tired to work on your dreams. Can you imagine the madness? But you spend all day working for the man to get his shit done. Spend all day grinding too, with a smile on your face. They ask you, hey, Hero, how's your weekend? You have to lie. You gotta lie. Everything was great. Oh my goodness. Nerd. What's up? Nerd, what you doing? I'm literally about to go like 0 Dark 30 on all of this shit, cause none of this shit is working. Nerd, what's up? Yeet. I'm yeeting all of that. What is this? I need this. And I need this. Actually, another reason why this shit might not be working is because of you, so let's go ahead and get rid of that too. Alright, let's try and get a little bit closer here. Remove. Create new project. Browse. Yeah. All right. What do we have a meeting for tomorrow, man? All right, where'd she go? this one. Yeah. All right. Oh, we're gonna be. Okay, so initial channel and all of that information is up top. So then the next thing we're looking for. Okay, so if they live there, then that's fine. So then we need this. All right, real quick.
Hello everyone, my name is Kodamore and welcome back to Godot Basics. It's really important to understand the files.
1.5.
How does she do
Alright,
it?
so I'm going to go ahead and open Godot, and then I'm going to create a new project, and I'm just going to call it Twitch integration, render, just compatibility, because it doesn't
Hey,
really
what's
matter
up?
now. And once the project's loaded, I'm going to go to the asset lib, I'm going to search for Twitch, and I'm going to select gift, Godot IRC for Twitch, install that, download all of the relevant included files, including the example, open the example.
Okay, how the hell does. How do they get that in the scene? How do they get that in the scene? That's what I need to know. That's actually baffling me. Yay.
Example scene, and then I just took a look a bit. There's a bunch of control nodes connected for a user interface, and some logic there that was interesting. And capital G gift.gd is going to be the main logic for this example. And what they're looking for is in the example directory an auth.txt file.
Show me path, please. Res, okay. Example, okay, cool.
So I went ahead and made one of those to fill in with my configuration settings, client ID, client secret, and initial channel. And I will, I'll copy those in and then I'll show you how to find them. So you're gonna need to go to dev.twitch.tv, click your console, and if you're already logged in, you can just go to register your application. Give it a unique name. So I included my handle at the beginning. You don't want to include Twitch. That's a mistake I made here. You don't want to include Twitch in the name. And then category, I picked game integration. And client type, it's very important you select confidential. It's the only way you get the client secret. And then for the O authorization URL, I actually found that in the gift_node.gd file. So you're definitely gonna want that. It's a local host and then some specific numbers at the end. It's hard coded in. Confirming I'm not a robot, but of course I did have Twitch in the name, so I had to go back and take that out before I could really prove that I'm not a robot. And it was surprisingly hard, but I'm not a robot. So anyway, then it shows up in your developer applications. You click manage, and if you go down to the bottom, you can see your client ID. So copy that and replace where that was in your auth.txt file. Here we go. Paste. Okay. And then we generate a new secret. It's going to warn you about it because the new secret will make your other secrets invalid. So copy the new secret and paste that in for client secret. And then initial channel, I did I Heart Funny Boys. That's my channel name, and I wanted to interact with my own channel for this. This would be a great thing to have a user log into if you wanted to do it that way. Channel name, and I wanted to interact with my own channel for this. This would be a great thing to have a user.
All right, let's give it the good old college try. Somehow, someway, that actually worked. Ooh. All right. That's crazy because I don't know what step I did differently. I've literally followed everything to the T. Diabolical. Okay. So now let's assume we wanted to parse this shit. Close. Because we're not going back. Oh shit, wrong button.
Log into if you wanted to do it that way. So then I opened up the Godot application and I went into Twitch, and I'm gonna get to my stream manager because I want to verify if it's working. Under the authenticate function, there is a check for if you already have the user token file created.
185 in the git.node. 185. To 162. Wait, what? 150 to 162.
separated, in which case it doesn't try to connect again. The reason I'm pointing this out is because if you made a mistake when you were setting this up the first time, or the second time, or any time, you don't want to keep reading this file. You want to only read the file, write to the file, and then read to the file once you've set it up correctly once. So this feature is really cool, and I have a bunch of ideas now for how I could make a Godot application that uses the Twitch chat as an input to control it. So I might be posting a video if I end up making something cool like that later on. Anyway, thanks.
Retry. Alright, cool. So now we need to figure out how to parse through the files, right? So this is the one we're working in, right? All right, let's connect to the event sub. And we know it's not pub sub this time. Where do we want to put this? Those are all functions though. Your access token. You must be connected to event sub. Oh wait, shit, how do I check the access? Oh fuck. Hmm. Is token valid? Event sub, WebSocket. Okay, it has to be in here. Control F, redam. Award. Channel. Mm. Okay, something has to say like read chat. So Control F, read. No. Oh shit. Get token. Localhost. Okay, okay. So we need to add the scope to this. Var scope string. Okay. And scopes. Okay, so where's that at? Control and scope. All right, we're getting close. Nice. Get token, okay. I see. Not a huddle. You accept this? You would. Oop. Did I not go inside of what's it called? How do you? I feel like that shouldn't. feel like that shouldn't have worked, but it did. All right, while we're at it, let's see what else we had in store. Look at us. We're doing it. Read, write. What does this mean? Said that loop. Just replace the get token scope block with that for clarity and safety. Alright, we got one more part. Allows client bot users access to a channel, meaning legacy third party users use this. Some tools and wrappers. Using chat and read. User bot. Also not officially in Twitch scope list. Using third-party systems for wrappers, less bots, pass, post, read, and do things. That's me, the user. Oh, okay. So we can use the sub to figure out if they are like subbed, and then that's how we can tell who gets this, who gets that. appreciate that. With the follow. Parsing that, okay. User agent. But I think we're gonna have to. Okay, run it. All right, one more time. Array and string and operator. Okay, so you're mad about that. Not join? What? No shot. What's up? What's up? Been a minute. How's the job? Job's going great, man. It's one of those crazy twist of fates where you spend so much time working for the man, you don't get to work on your own dreams no more. So I gotta start making more of a conscious effort. Even though I'm tired after work, tired after the gym, a whole bunch of things I gotta do, but I gotta get back on the wagon. How you been living? I gotta get back on the wagon. Alright, this doesn't seem to be working the way I thought it was gonna work. This doesn't seem to be working the way I thought it was gonna work. Robodom, what's up? What up, baby? We outside. Yeah. We outside, baby. Robodon said he about to go get some scuba lessons. The good news is, oh, hold on. Oh well, I broke it, but before I broke it, it was working. Honestly, I don't think what I changed should have broken it. Yeah, I guess it might have broken it. Yeah, sign up for that shit. If you gotta take a break from the subs to go sign up for that, go do it. Oh shit, 240. Okay, hold on. Because we can go to the YMCA for $10 and swim all you like. Oh, that's a lot of money. But if it's gonna put a smile on your face, by golly, do it. Yeah, snorkeling's free. You feel me? At the YMCA, in addition to your $10 budget, snorkeling is free. They got this community snorkeler. And your bathtub is absolutely free as long as rent's paid, mortgage is paid. DeSoto, you said felt the same. School's been kicking my ass. Haven't had time to code for fun yet. That's because you're trying to do it for fun, and you only get to have fun when work is done. So you can't this coding, you can't label as fun. It's a skill, and skills die when they don't get fed. So you got to work at it. Don't set time aside to have fun. Set time aside to get good, right? That's what I had to change in my mind. Oh, I can't code. I'm tired. No. I'm coding because it got me here. I'm coding so it keeps moving me up the ladder. It's the coding is fun at the end. When the project is done. Yeah, really. Just 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. Okay, hold on. Is she explaining that shit? Is she explaining that shit? I think she explaining that shit. Ah, damn it. Gift. Use this plugin. You need to create a new application. If you are required Discord, feel free to join Discord. Below is working example. Official documents. Oh, shit. Command data function ref collab. It's called by command. Permission level ends max sender. Associate data sender. Command string name command has been called. Do we want to use a parsing message? No. And channel points. Sending message. Receiving message. Share chat. The Pomodoro method helps you study for sure. For sure. I've had to build my focus, my stamina. You know, sitting here for 8 hours a day, I'm surprised how fast the day goes. Like, I literally sit down. After that first break, I look up and my alarm's basically going off to tell me, hey, go take your big ass to the gym. Day's over. But yeah, focus on top of focus. Shit. Do I need to build a webhook? Alright, let's get back to a working state. I think we can leave you there. Shit, wrong one. I need this one. Alright. Run it back. Test. Alright, cool. Alright, so, man, if we need webhooks, that's going to be a whole nother thing. Yeah, webhooks are basically special listeners that listen for not just like what's written in chat, but listens for like channel points, likes, subs, donations. They like listen for like special events on your channel. Like the normal setup for IRC just monitors your chat. So webhooks, I believe, is for more prominent things where like something needs to be sent and then you can pick it up. But I need to check on this. Okay, but the event sub for us, no. Normally there's something that provides it for you. So in our case, it's the event sub, which is this. What am I looking for? Where'd that shit go? Where is that shit? So event subs do function as webhooks for us. Event subscriptions let your application listen for events that happen on Twitch, like I just described, right? So we just need to get this connected. Get event subs using WebSockets. Get event subs using callback web. Before you can subscribe to an event, you must create a webhook callback or a WebSocket client. Information about webhook callings. Event sub subscriptions are transport agnostics for the most part. All subscriptions are available to all transport Twitch supports. Oh shit. Okay, so I feel like we went WebSocket last time. They're saying we should use for this one. They're saying we should use webhooks. Okay. No matter what, we still figured out this much, so we got this shit showing up. And the way Minnie described it, I should be able to parse through it, but I don't think that's an option I'll have. Yeah, it won't parse through it. So we first have to connect it, then we can parse through it. Because even on here, it shows it as it just showed it as a regular comment. Okay, so then we're going to 250. Sorry, 150. Okay. The token is already made up here, but we can insert the access token. And then from here, refresh a function to refresh the access token. But this is the actual function for the token. So with this, you would want to add the scopes here, plus scopes right here. But then the thing that builds this out unless we just hard code it. You know what? Yeah. We very much so could just hard code it. Because this is it up here. That's a little different. Yeah, it's a lot different. Never mind. So if I hard coded it into this, would I have to run the function? let's. I don't know if we need to even build this. If we don't need to build it, I do not think this just worked. The law. The law. The law. Cannot type auth URL variable because the value doesn't have set type. The law. Actually, I think I'm just writing this wrong. URLs as vars. URL. All right. Just like I thought. Okay. You rat bastards. You rat bastard. What's your beef? Mm. So what are you mad about? A lot, I guess. If I make you a node, will you leave me alone? No. Oh boy. Actually, let's leave it as this. At least from here. At least from I mean, at least from here. But I'm not sure what I'm missing. But at least from here. At least from here, many ass could look this up, because this with this version, all he has to do now is add an auth. Yeah, all he has to do is add an auth to this example file, and then he can run the last working version of this. And with this last working version, he'll get the IRC chat. At this point, I was trying to parse through it with the connect to wait sub, but I don't think this is. I've removed too much. I stood too close to the fire. I was close though. Oh wait, I can actually go back one, because this is the problem. But I think that I don't know if this is working. Also, I didn't put the scope in. Oh, Minnie's here. Clap it. How's the arcade? How's the wifey? I was just meandering here for a second. Alright, let me... It was pretty good. Just played a few rounds. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm going to get back into playing poker. I really had some fun with that. Alright, so we'll bring this back. I thought that version of my code would work, but it did not. So if we bring this version back, I click on this. Yeah. Okay, so now we're working. She's doing Legos. You should have invited a stranger. We could have bought a Lego gift. Test. All right, so yeah, I can get it to pop up in the IRC. The part that I was trying to do now, I don't think many that I might have IRC access, but I don't have event sub. So I was trying to get event subs into my scope, right? But the way that it builds the scope to then put it inside of the URL is so weird. It runs it through like a loop. It runs it through a loop, right? So I've been trying to like figure, like, so I imagined, I was like, okay, I could just hard code this into the URL. If I have the scopes all defined here, but maybe they're written differently in GDScript. Because I need the channel point redemption. I need to be able to read the subscriptions, chat read, and chat edit. And in event sub, custom chats, not custom chats, in event subs, custom rewards and normal rewards function the same. Like they're read the same way. Setting in that window? I don't recall. Hold on, we can check though. Project setting. What am I looking for? Plugins? I guess I should turn this on. I do recall doing something kind of funky with that, but I thought it was more at the bottom. Hold on. File system. Edit. Cancel. I'm gonna turn this off because I don't know what it really does. It wasn't in the asset library. Oh, you know what, Minnie? I think you're right, but it wasn't for this one. It was for the other one. The one that we couldn't get to work. Well, I'm using the gift one to be specific. So I'm using this one. I recall you. I think you said you were using the gift one. Are you not using this one? This one is the 4.15. The video that I watched to get this to work was uploaded January 1st, 2025. This is relatively new. For Godot 4.3. We're on 4.4, I think. Connects to Twitch IRC secure WebSocket. Listens to events like follow and with event sub. Okay, so it has event sub built in. The packages itself. I actually have this project open up somewhere. Give me a second. Shit. Search ice gift mother Godot IRC. There we go. 11 months ago. Yeah, about a year. But it says it does what we need it to do, and it's using the event subs. I mean, there's not very many other. I don't think we have many options. Cam fam. Twitch. I think I was trying to use this one at first. This person's, in their notes, they said you have to contact them for help. Very simple. Twitch. I don't know what the hell this is. It doesn't help that the images aren't loading in, but then again, the image didn't load in here. Connect to Godot Games, your Godot game to Twitch chat effortlessly. Joint login. Just one line of code. Read message instantly, including a doc. Easy Twitch developer. Let's see, simple interface. Twitch API. This is more so just for reading chat, which this one already does. And then this one, I think, abstraction layer, WebSocket, connection, like. All right, well, we doing it with channel points. We're going to do it with channel points, and they have event sub connected. Listen to events. So we just need to know how they did the event subs. That's it. They mentioned they did it themselves. So, and if I'm a betting man, and you know I am, I'm pretty sure it revolves around us literally just knowing how to put in the scope properly, right? Whatever this loop is that builds this, if we could, in my mind's eye, I want to trash this and just do it a normal way. Like we know what it's listening for. There's got to be an easier way. If we don't need it to, why do we need a loop to build something that is permanent? Yeah, but when I put in, okay, maybe I'm putting in the scopes incorrectly. How did I put them in the first time? Yeah, it's just an example project. I am being, okay, yeah, this is how I put them in the first time. I'm assuming this is wrong. But also, how is it? I don't think this is right. This isn't right because I shouldn't be able to read the chat and interact from here, right? I'm able to interact from here. So I can read and edit somehow, even though the basic one is just left open. So maybe it's already built in to get all of them. So maybe I just have to parse through it. Do I have candy? Didn't my bot tell you not to ask? Does my bot tell you to ask for candy, or does it tell you to not ask for candy? I think that's a question one of my bots tells you to ask if you go to his channel. So this leads me to believe that we already have the event sub built into it. So we just need a parse for it. Oh, so you're just asking that question to random strangers on the internet? No, that's cool then. I've kind of taken a pledge off of candy. The most I'll do is a donut. If I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna... My goodness. Nah. Oh, wait. Depends on what type of candy you got. What type of candy you got? Let's see if you could have abducted a fat kid version of me. Ginger apple and carrot hard candy? Nah, you would have got your ass beat by a young fat hero. A 13-year-old hero would have been like, you would have came up to me with your white truck. You would have been like, hey kid, you want some candy? And I would have been like, yeah. I would have got halfway and smelt that it wasn't real candy. And I would have rushed you down. I would have rushed you down and beat the brakes off of you. all 180 pounds of me. Nah. That's not candy. You don't want to be abducted off of that shit. Ginger apple and carrot candy? That's like someone giving me a carrot cake without the butter ice cream. The butter icing. All right, Minnie. This makes me. Yeah, I think that this works already. Let me see. I just wish they had more notes in their code. This is gingerbread with hard punch to it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. If I'm gonna break my sweet tooth strike, it's gotta be chocolate. That's what you're missing. It's gotta be chocolate. Here's what you'll still need to confirm to Anna. Does your scope array include the right event subs? Nothing's wrong with that. But you said it yourself. You didn't use channel points. That's the basis of this whole thing. If we can't use channel points, then it's non-void. Once we get the channel points working, then we can start pulling in your code. But we need the channel points. And I have yours pulled up. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? rather than try it the other way around? I have all the signals set up. You just need the hook of channel points. I'm not getting what you mean by that. Like, if you look at my code, I have signals for join, race, and all stuff. Yeah, I see that. But like, we already know yours work. It's the channel points we want. You want to know who knows the answer to this? But you can at least get 95% of it. I get that. But if I already have that answer resolved, because all I would really be doing is replacing whatever the channel points are. I would create like a match, a hash map or whatever, or not hash map, but like a pairing table to then commit these actions, right? So the hard part here is not pairing them. The hard part is actually figuring out what the channel points are and how to get them integrated. But I know this works because ear and foul both use channel points. I get where your logic's coming from, but I can use your code to figure out where I'm fucking up right now. I mean, after I get over this hurdle. I can use this to connect those things. Is fouling them on? Ear is on. Is foul on? Twitch events.dd. Or is it literally just my app but with channel points? For the most part, yeah. Well, there's going to be some additions to it. Channel points custom reward redemption refers to user events of details on what events exist with API are available and which contain make sure your token have all required scopes in them. Okay, so like even when you were doing this, so you did a match for your messages. Yeah, so like essentially what we would be doing is this. All right, so it's in the scope. Back when you were doing this, even you realized that it was in the scope. The scope was the issue. All right, that's a little bit more comforting. So we're probably on the right track. But since I have a signal, you just need to add the channel points and call the same signal. So you can at least test it as is. Fetch new token. Alright, we need to figure this out. How do you properly... Alright, doesn't help I'm spelling that wrong. Event subs, Twitch. So event sub channel. Where is that at? Okay, gift node. Connect to Twitch. Subscribe. That's for Twitcher. Somebody else has an idea. 8 months ago, updated event sub. Gift already exists and it does a pretty good job if you're looking for just to dive into integration with your game. It's sufficient and I highly recommend just grabbing that simply. The reason for this implementation is personal. I want to replace my overlay written HTML, CSS, JS, OBS, in Go. As such, the feature set of this integration is largely focused on one directional consumption and the tooling various streamer. It's focused with plenty of added requirements aren't suitable for a gift. At the time, I found gift architecture wasn't elegant for extending fast iteration. This person is pretentious as shit. This involves the initial from its own needs. It may not be fully comprehensive of Twitch's event API. If you encounter a portion of the Twitch event API not covered yet, wish to use it, feel free to request. Okay. What's unique about this? Supports using IRC or event subs. The event sub connection will begin automatically after authentication is successful. Listen to events from the channel associated with the authentication user. For which example, integrated to Github projects and alternative what is client. Please read the introduction. Let's see. Credentials, tokens, reward, get children, credentials, users, credentials. Why? Jujo. Jujo. Oh, it's behind the scene. Yeah, I need your help. I need you to figure. I need your help, but you don't want to do it. We need to figure out how to get the event subs to work with channel points, so we can then connect them to your joints. Yes. Fix user lookup ID automatically close out browser window after authentication is done. Fix send whisper function. Clean up example in its own dictionary. Fix race condition. Expect by checking badge key. Don't use multi-line string for browser auth. Hey, wait, that's YAG. Okay, what have you tried so far? Or have you tried anything yet? Okay, so the first thing I tried was just straight up adding them into the making a var scope. I think this is the simplest way of doing it, but I don't know if this is the correct way of adding them. I can definitely tell you this is the not the right way because I don't have no commas separating these hoes. Like, how do you add multiple vars? Like, I feel like maybe these. I feel like these should all be commaed in. So that was the first thing I tried. Just simply trying to add all the scopes in manually. But this led to no avail. But also, I probably did this wrong. So now I'm kind of curious to try it again. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, I was gonna try and just hard code them in, but I don't think this is how you do it. And keep in mind, if you want to start from my repository, my repository also has your example. The last version of this works. Yeah, you do. You can pull down my repository. I pushed it. You don't have channel points on your account? Yeah, but you can use regular. Event sub lets you use regular ones. Wait, you don't have regular ones? How's that possible? Manny, what the hell? You don't think you don't think, okay, but you can, whatever, you can't test it locally though. Tragic. Ooh. Well, I guess I am going to have to be your, is this probably the reason why you had to do it, this is probably why you had to do it this way originally too. Yeah, this is probably why you did the messages. Okay. Oh, come on. Everyone on the channel, go follow Minnie right now. Okay, what do we have access to? So it says expected end of statement after variable. Yeah, I just need to know how to properly input like multiple vars. I probably have, this one's probably fucked up. The one that you're probably looking at is probably fucked up. The new one is probably a little bit better. So the Godot one, yeah, the lurker. Okay. The lurker holds, like, I just broke it up into more folders. That's all I did. It just helps me keep things straight, and I don't accidentally work or like pull anything. I have your example, I have the one I'm working in, and then I have like the pre-work. I'm not saying it's right, but I am saying this is what we doing. Do you have an issue or task specific, or literally just change joins race to channel point reading? Well, no. If like you said, you have the system set up already, so we just need to find a way of getting the channel points integrated. So once the channel point is activated, it would then trigger the join race. So once someone activates perfect lurker, it would trigger the join race. And we can still follow your methodology. And that way I can iterate on your methodology better, like more closely. Because you have the shield, you have the missile, you have the trap. So then I can iterate on the green trap, the blue, the shields, so on and so forth. All right, let's look up. Oh, he doesn't use commas. That's actually diabolical. Contains find members method post in base. Cannot find member method. What is the actual Godot folder then? The actual Godot folder is going to be L3. Oh shit. Actually, because I deleted this twice. My bad. The one you're going to be working from is going to be the Lurker V3. And then you'll find the Godot file. I'll end up deleting the Lurker 3 and just moving everything up one folder. I know because I completely wiped one out. And started from scratch because I literally couldn't figure out how to get. The problem I was having was I couldn't figure out how to get this up here. So I'll straighten it out, but for now. And I could even push this one. This one is the better working one, but I don't want to have the two folders up. Can Cannot find member method post in base. HTTP request. Oh, word. You know what I'm still upset about is it won't let you. Oh, thanks. Okay, let's go back up here. Control F. All right, this could be if else print send successful. Yeah, I am completely in the just example scene. I didn't know how to rebuild my own. I'm assuming I can't take it and run. Because if you can get it to work in the example scene, then we can just move it eventually, right? Oh. Else. Successful. Okay. Hell. Ah, shit. Damn it. I was close. Index 1, base object, packed. Oh, man, I almost got this shit to work. Hold on. Alright. Yeah. I'm pretty sure yours is way. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, that crashed it. No, don't die. Damn. I ain't crashed the app. That's diabolical. I stop it? Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Damn, that shit broke. Well, I didn't even save. I didn't even save. Anonymous, what's up? Yeah, I appreciate that, Anonymous. Nice toothpaste. Oh, wow. 8 subs in. 2 more to go. Appreciate that. You slippery when wet, mother lover. Oh shit, it came back. It came back. Alright, we're in business.
Your precious armory, gratefully accepted. We will need it.
Yeah. Alright, but what was the bug? Oh, we gotta hit it again. 404 page. Oh, okay, the URL doesn't make sense. Okay, we gotta fix the URL. Ah, shit. Damn it. Oh, shit. That time it destroyed everything. Alright, so it's the URL. Maybe we might get this shit to work. Might. I should have hit saved. I should have hit save. Oh, I did. Okay. You're getting a good dog upgrade error? This might sound crazy. What are we even talking about here? What? 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 Yeah, if you don't use it, they gonna fight you. They don't use it, you gotta lose it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably should be doing the same too. Uh, Take care, Robo. See you in the morning. Mm. Oh, no space. Control S. Okay, stop. Oh, that's right. I did have event systems in here. I just never knew it if it worked. Oh wait, so you already did it? Oh, but you couldn't test it. Shit. You could never test it. Is it this one? Oh. And disable the chat messages? Why do we want to? Oh, you have a boolean for it. Okay, so then, hold on. Okay, so then let's get this back in working condition. Shit. Alright, we'll get rid of this. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's do a hard reset. What am I looking for? Okay, not that. Where's my code? The Git node for this? Yeah, I need this to be replaced. Success. Mm-mm. The scopes are just on the node. Hold on, I'll check that out here in a second. Thanks. All right, we're back at square one. Open up mini example. Got it. The scopes are just in the nodes. Then go to Node Manager, Twitch Events. No, like in Godot. Oh, shit. Can I open up two scenes? This thing is so not intuitive the way I wanted it to be. Alright, screw this. Cancel. No, like in Godot, yeah. I'm trying to see if I can open up two scenes at once. Will it let me open up another Godot? It will. Alright, cool. Scan. Jeez, why won't they just let you connect to the browser? Shit. We gotta go G. Nope. So. I literally don't know. Don't know where anything is. Strangers. Steam. Now. Is it? No, this is mine. Oh, here's yours. Alright. Shit, which one is it now? I think it's this one. Yeah, it was this one. Oh god, restart, upgrade. What the hell is all of this? Alright, Twitch. You said go to Node Manager. Node Manager, Twitch event. I see events. Twitch event. Let me see script, please. Now on the right, you mean like this? The actual node. Okay. Huh. Oh, let me help y'all out. Inspector. Their text command enabled. Okay. So I'm assuming you wanted that off. And then you said, and then also the scopes option. Scopes option. Oh, oh, damn! You already had it. How do you add? Oh, you can. Okay, so it is just the same combo. Let's add the subscriptions too. So I was right about that. I guess for these type of things you don't really need that much hard coding into things. Let's get the subscriptions while we at it. Where is it? Channel chat. Channel read subscription. Okay. Pull up yours real quick. Channel read redemption. Channel read subscription. All right. Okay, but one step at a time. Does that even work? That's a good ass question. Gonna find out together. So how do I test it then? See, Minnie, I knew all you had to do was look at your code. And now we're light years ahead of ourselves. Why do you have to turn off text command? Oh, okay. You made it a Boolean so you could turn them on and off. So if I ever wanted to bring in YouTube, I could test it on YouTube. Let's update the code to export the reward IDs. Oh, wait. Let's carry on tomorrow. I gotta be up in like 5 hours. I gotta be up in 5 hours. But this is good progress. Okay, even if you're not back on tomorrow, I think. But you just need to set the strings to the reward IDs, in theory, and it should work. All right. So with that, but then I can just rebuild my project based off of yours. So at least I have some direction. Because right now I'm playing in the example directory. That's only gonna last so long. They're at the top of the file. Wait, they're at the top of the file. I see the Twitch events. Text command Boolean. Event stream. Oh, here we go. No, that's my shit. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, join. Did it just define what the string was? Oh, so I just have to replace this. Replace this with actual channel points. Fill them with the editor. Sort of like what you did on line 4. Hey yo, what's up, Poseidon? Yeah, man, yeah, but I'm gonna be pissed in the morning about it, cause your boy's gonna be tired in the morning, so we gotta go. See, this is the problem. We don't do it in moderation. We gotta do it in moderation. Everything in moderation. But no, I appreciate y'all. We'll pick up where we left off. Hey, at the end of the day, it's got to get done. No matter what excuse you brought to the table, that shit got to get cooked. Right? Right. It's got to get cooked. It's got to get cooked. Got some raid messages for y'all. Appreciate you, Minnie. Thanks for all the help. Really, thanks to Minnie. Thanks to Minnie back in the day realizing that Hero was going to be a stubborn asshole and be like, no, if we can't use channel points, I don't want to do it at all. And in his mind, he was like, all right, let me fucking do this bullshit. And then he figured it out, and then it dawned on him that he couldn't even test it. But because he was resilient, it was a weekend project. Just like 6 months ago. Hey, but hopefully, once we do this version, I went to go use it, and it was like, what the fuck? I don't even have them. That's cold-blooded. Hey, but it might come in handy. We're one step closer. I'll see you guys on the other side. Tell Ear I said what's up. I'm going to bed. Peace.